Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Welcome to Release Your Best. I'm Adlan, your trainer in emotional, social intelligence, and stress management. Connect with your brain. Research and truth exposed for your complete breakthrough. Time to kickstart your self-awareness. And this is by understanding your brain, how it works, and what it does for you. So let's dive into it. The brain architecture. My first question, what will you get from this episode? What will you take away from this? But before I do that, let's just make sure that this is for you. Because I tell you, by the end of this episode, you will have understood the different brain features that run you and your behaviors. You also will have set the foundational knowledge to raise your social awareness and also self-awareness. But also notice how each brain part impact you and also how it impact your daily decisions, your daily actions, even including right now. You also would have realized with your own experience how all these brain functions can actually empower or disempower you. You also would have, lastly, picked up the necessary knowledge for learning self-management. But is this like you? Have you ever had thoughts or behavior about a situation in the heat of the moment? And once you cool down, well, you had different thoughts about it. Would it also be useful for you to understand why you might change your mind so often, or why you might have battles in your mind? Would it also be helpful to know why you might be so emotional at times, and also discover where this is coming from? So, what will you learn? Well, you will learn about your brain architecture. What is it? It's neuroscientific studies, but also its core uses. And a little reminder, why learning this? Because with this knowledge, you will be in improved position to increase your self-awareness, to pave the way to learn how to manage yourself for your well-being and for your self-confidence, but also gear yourself towards the impact, success, and well-being that you wish to attain. And also manage any unwanted emotional thoughts or behavior, simply because emotion brings motion. So brain architecture, understand your brain to manage yourself. And as highlighted in the article and numerous other science studies that you can find the link in the description, your brain is made of several parts, with each fulfilling its uses and purposes. And as you can see now, a picture of the brain architecture. I'd like to highlight this is a simplified version. And you can already see the limbic system. Well, that's your emotional brain. It is in charge of your emotion, like I just said, the anger, the fear, the sadness, the guilt, the hurt, but also the nervous system, the pain, the pleasure. It's also in charge of the hunger and thirst, and also sexual satisfaction, smell, also memory. And a little note about the limbic system. This emotional brain is wired to all systems within your brain. Whereas in yellow, you have the frontal lobe. This is more like your reasoning function. Simply put, your rational brain, and is also in charge of your thinking and initiation, reasoning, movement, memory, speaking. And now in green, you have the temporal lobe. It is your memory function. It is also in charge of your behaviors, understanding languages, hearing. Now you have the parietal lobe. It is one of your sensing function. It is in charge of sensation and touch, reading, spatial perception. Whereas the occipital lobe, it is another of your sensing function. Specifically, it is in charge of your vision, the color blindness. So to recap, the brain basics is you have 2 minds and 2 support systems. And just for easing your understanding and the management of your brain, we will oversimplify your complex brain into 4 avatars. With your 2 minds, the limbic system, your emotional brain, and we can call it, just to make it even easier, the primal mind. Then you have the frontal lobe, which is your reasoning brain, and we can just call it the rational mind. And your 2 support system, the temporal lobe is your memory function, and we can call it the database. And then you have the parietal and occipital lobe, which are your sensing function, we can call the senses. A little note or reminder or disclaimer, this modeling is not exactly scientifically accurate. But what it does for you, it provides an easy and intuitive basis for understanding and managing your brain. So your two minds and your two support systems form your brain architecture. And all of this is interlinked via billions of neuronal connections across all different areas of your brain. And this connection enable lightning fast communication among neurons that specialize in different brain functions. So the question, who runs your brain? Is it your emotional or your rational mind? Well, the truth is based on how you think. Brain scanners have demonstrated where the blood supply goes in your brain. When feeling highly emotional, angry, anxious, procrastinating, stressed, while the blood supplies goes to your limbic system, goes to the primal mind, the emotional brain. Whereas when you think calmly and relaxed, the blood supplies goes to your frontal lobe, the rational mind. How about you notice the difference with your own experience? Can you recognize when you think with your primal mind, emotional brain? Or can you recognize when you think with your rational mind? Well, you can recognize when you think with your primal mind, emotional brain, or when you think with your rational mind. Yes, you can. Think about your past. Think about your past action, your past interactions. Can you remember when you may have said or thought or did certain things in the heat of the moment? Maybe you were upset then, and then a moment or days later when thinking about it, you ever thought, maybe it was a bit unnecessary. Maybe it was a bit uncalled for. Have you ever had terrifying worries about something or situation? And have you also later found out that it was, hey, not so bad after all? Have you ever had battles in your own head about what to do next? Now, start to reflect about your day-to-day life. Can you remember? Can you remember when you may have shed up tears or got so emotional when watching or witnessing something so touching? A wedding, a sad movie. And also, have you ever, days later, thought that, or moments later, thought, hey, you know what, it was a bit much, I got a bit too emotional. Simply put, have you ever had different thoughts about the same situation, even within the same day or the next month? Another example, have you ever smiled when you see babies or puppies? Have you ever had thoughts or feelings or behavior that now you may regret? And the best one, have you ever felt hopeless and desperate after a breakup and now, well, you maybe just laugh about it when you think back about it? Do you notice? Do you notice that switch in your thinking from one situation to the other? Well, that's simply the two operating mind operating at two different times. And just a little note or disclaimer, I'd like to rule out the idea that emotions are bad. And the following quote from Aristotle, a Greek philosopher, really hit the mark about emotions. He said, quoting him, "The problem is not with emotionality, is with the appropriateness of emotion and its expression." So would you like to enjoy more of this content? Are you curious to take it to the next level? Realize that this episode is an extract from the fundamentals of calm and stress management, social intelligence, emotional intelligence workshops. And these workshops are transformative blends of relaxation, mind management, and communication tools and techniques. And all designed to release your best. And these workshops deliver you the method to become more relaxed and reduce your stress. Be in charge of your emotion, but also increase your well-being. Develop your leadership and influence. And for any questions about these workshops, you can schedule your free discovery call to find out more. Simply go to releaseyourbest.co.uk/booking with the link in description. Up until next time, go learn and go release your best.